have a bunch of firsts for this video. I'm so jacked to share them with you. A company by the name of Caveem reached out to me to try some of their razors. Back in December, they had asked if I wanted to try out their razor, which I was like, sure, of course I'll try it out. Somewhere along the line, there was a mess up with the mailing address, so I never received any of their razors, which was fine. I moved forward and just kept doing my thing. Last month, they reached out again and they asked if I wanted to try their 2 best-selling razors. And I said, of course, yeah, let's try this again. Send them my way and I'll give them a shot and put them in a video and I'll let everybody know what they're like. So for my shave today, I'm gonna be using the Caveem Razor. Right off the hop, it looks fantastic. And it's surprisingly light to me, considering how hefty it is. It's got a huge handle, really thick, and it's really long. When I first saw this, I thought, man, this thing's gonna be a tank. Not at all. Super light, and I'm excited to see how it performs. Another thing that has happened over the last month or so, I sort of stumbled upon this Canadian company on Instagram. I have no idea how I found their website, but next thing you know, I'm going through it. I'm talking with the company. We're going back and forth. I'm figuring out what I want, yada, yada, yada. And next thing you know, I finally got my gear and I'm so excited to use it. I'll be going in with Lathr Barbershop. This has such a unique barbershop scent to it. And you can tell that this is definitely a barbershop, even if it didn't say barbershop on the tub. First look at it, it is very creamy. I've never seen a cream this soft before. I'm excited to get bull lathering with it, and I'm excited to see this Canadian product in action. But it doesn't just stop at the soap. I'll be splashing on the Lathr Barbershop Tonic Splash, and then I'm gonna be ending off the entire shave with Lathr Aftershave Balm or lotion. But first, let's get the Lathr Preshave Oil on. Let's get this party started. Before I get going with this shave though, guys, I don't know where you are in your faith journey, whether you have faith or not. But in my opinion, I believe everybody should have some sort of a faith, whether it's in God or the universe, something. If you can't have faith in something out there, have faith in yourself. Call yourself the creator. Make sure you give yourself all the faith you can. And if you can't wrap your head around that, like you have no faith whatsoever, I want to prove you wrong right now. Are you currently watching this on a chair? Maybe you're laying down in bed watching it or on the couch. And are you watching this video in a building? See, I'm going to tell you, you do have faith, because if you're currently watching this video sitting on a chair, you have faith that that chair is not going to fall over on you. You have faith the building you're in right now isn't going to come crashing down on you. So the next time you think you do not have any faith, think again, my friend. You have tons of faith. Like I said, if you can't have faith with something out there, have faith in yourself. On with the shave. Wow, this is a nice scented pre-shave oil. This has to be the softest shaving cream I have ever dealt with. That's what I'm using. It's all nicely smeared around. Let's go ahead and build this lather. I forgot to mention, I'll be building my lather with the Lathr G5C synthetic knot. I just loaded my brush with some water. Now let's get lathering. Oh yeah, that's starting to look good. Again, I don't know if this camera's doing any justice, but it's forming nicely. If I'm gonna say anything right now about this cream, it's not as thick as what I'm used to. The lather is beautiful though. Definitely blooms nicely. All right, let me go ahead and throw in one of these Caveem blades. This blade isn't working for me. I have a backup. So here we go, blade is loaded. And the one cool thing about this razor is it has little flaps that come upward on the bottom plate, and the blade reveal is pretty minimal. So let's give this thing a run. I think I put on way too much pre-shave oil. The soap itself smells fantastic. It lathers beautifully. I put on 3 squirts of the pre-shave oil. They were hefty squirts, so note to self, maybe use 1 or 2 next time. I'm learning, right? It's a new company, I've just found them, so next shave, I'll use much less pre-shave oil. All right, guys, I gotta replace this blade. In my opinion, it feels super dull. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a blade that I know will perform very well. What I also wanna do is show you what the bottom plate looks like with the Caveem. The sides have this little covering over it. It almost like keeps the blade intact so it doesn't come sliding out, even though I've never really had that issue. Unique idea. Let's get a new blade in here. I'm throwing in a Persona Comfort Coat. Let's try that again. Now, I don't know if it's because this cream is super soft, just making it very watery, but I'm gonna go ahead and throw in another scoop or a little bit more, just build up that lather again. Maybe I used too much water as well. All right, third pass is done. I got so much going through my head right now. I don't know what's going on. Not sure if it's the razor, the cream, pre-shave oil. Let me wash this off and talk a little bit more at the end. A replacement alum block. It doesn't feel all that bad. I'm not really sure what the Caveem is made out of, but usually when I use a color-coded razor, you can see a light residue, typically on the top plate. There's nothing on here. Still rinsed it off, and it's still ready for the next use. Not too bad as far as what it's made out of. Now I'll go in with some Lathr's. And now I'll splash on some Lathr Tonic Splash Barbershop scent. Oh, that smells nice. Definitely feel the burn. Oh, Canada. And now let's end off the entire shave with Lathr Aftershave Lotion. Oh, that feels nice. Smells really good. All right, guys, there's the shave. Let me share my experience. I know what the culprit was. It was the Lathr Preshave Oil. A lot comes out of each squirt. I should have put one, maybe 2 squirts. But I think I ended up putting 3. That was way too much oil, because even when I was washing up, I could still feel the oil in my skin. The Lathr Barbershop Shaving Cream has a fantastic scent. It is very, very soft, and it lathered really well, but I do believe that oil killed kind of everything. I will definitely be giving this cream another shot for sure. Now, as far as the razor, this felt like a mild razor. The blades that it came with, personally, in my opinion, I'm not a fan of. They felt very dull and they felt kind of tuggy. Once I put a Persona Comfort Coat in here, the shave was much better. Is it BBS? No. But I mean, it did its job, and this was the first time I'm using this razor. So maybe if I use it a couple more times, I'll get used to it. Remember, my friend, if you can't have faith in something outside of you, then have faith with you. On that note, you make it a great shave, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.